settle for some respect for things. People talk about a desire to be successful. All of the elements.
Good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Rick Wallace dropping in on you for a morning inspirational moment. Hopefully, what I have to share with you in this brief encounter will provide some encouragement, some focus, some direction, and a sense of having the potential to change any negative situation that you are currently in or that you are afraid you will at some point encounter. One of the primary causes of people not really walking and living life in purpose or on purpose or at a higher level is the fear of encountering discomfort and pain. And when you don't understand your purpose, when you don't understand that you have a specific reason for being on this planet, and in that specific reason resides a destiny, then you tend to want to circumvent the struggle, which is a part of the process. You tend to want to move around and avoid pain. You live your life in a place of fear, the fear of uncertainty, the fear of discomfort, the fear of pain, and not understanding that pain is a part of the process. That pain will produce a specific result that will elevate you, that will guide you, that will direct you, that will prepare you for something greater. In an attempting to circumvent the pain, you experience pain anywhere, but you experience in a manner that does not produce efficacious results. But when you start to develop a sense of self, see, one of the things that I have become keenly cognizant of over the last 12 to 15 years is that one of the most devastating forces at play right now in the creation of this reality of people not living at the level of their design, being victims and being caught up in the world of mediocrity and average, is an identity crisis. Very few people are aware who they are. Most people are looking outside of themselves for someone to tell them who they are. And when someone can tell you who you are, they can tell you what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, how you should be thinking, what you should be expecting out of life. They have taken control of the reins of your destiny, and they are guiding you down a road that's probably more beneficial to them, or at least more secure and safe to them, because the last thing people want to see is someone traveling down a road that's producing results, but that's a road that they don't want to travel down. So anytime that they can get people to go down the road they're traveling down, it's not about results. It's about comfort. It's about finding people who are in the same position as you to justify your failure, your mediocrity, your average position in life. But what you've got to do is discover who you are. And in discovering who you are, one of the first things happens when you become introduced to your identity, you become acquainted with your purpose. And that sets off this dynamic that's unbelievably powerful, because when you become acquainted with your purpose, you're introduced to a passion that you cannot set, you cannot quiet, you cannot put out, you cannot settle down. That passion that's associated with your purpose is what pushes you through those dark moments, that delay, that disappointment, that struggle, that heartache, that pain, all of the things that you experience that you don't understand. I tell people all the time, when you become acquainted with your purpose, when you truly understand your purpose, it will explain your pain. You will go back and find that your pain had purpose, that your pain had power, that your pain served to develop something in you that you lacked. impact. See, when you go into the gym, you experience pain. You experience pain even after the workout. If you really are engaging in an intense workout, DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, is a reality in that quest to develop that body that you want, that strength that you want, that quickness that you need as an athlete, that speed that you need as an athlete. It comes with pain. You cannot become a good 400-meter runner or a good sprinter without putting in them 600s, them 800s, them 200s, them things that just yank you. And by the time practice is over, you done purged a couple of times on the track. You done felt it. You got the moments where you feel you can't breathe and you waiting on your breath to catch up with the rest of your body. All of that stuff. But when it's time to step on that track and perform, you've got what it takes because you were willing to go through the pain, because you understood that pain had purpose. You were able to tie in the pain you were experiencing with a specific purpose and a specific result. The same thing is at play in life. You can't get around. You cannot circumvent. You cannot navigate around the vicissitudes of life, the pain that's coming. That pain has purpose. That pain has power. It's a part of your end product. What you've got to be able to do is understand that you have within your design and a part of your purpose, and as the element and components of your destiny, the ability to overcome and move through any moment of pain, any moment of discomfort, any moment of frustration and disappointment. It's okay. You are built for this. But when you understand your purpose, it settles you. Because see, in that purpose is a promise of destiny, and destiny by its very definition says that the more that you try to stop this, you only ensure that it happens. So you start to look at people different. You stop calling them haters and start calling them detractors. You don't give them the power of having any influence in your life. You recognize that they're just a part of the journey. They're just a part of the process. Those are tests as you move along to see where you're at, to reveal any cracks, crevices, orifices that need to be plugged and strengthened so that you can be ready for the true battle that's going to produce the greatness in you, that's going to produce the phenomenal and extraordinary results that you're looking for. Many of us quit before we reach that pinnacle because of the pain, because of the difficulty, because of what we consider to be uncertainty. But what I can tell you is that once you become acquainted with your purpose, when you understand that you were placed here to do something exceptional, extraordinary, phenomenal, that you were placed here to make an impact, that you were placed here to be a part of change, that you were placed here to empower others, that you were placed here to inspire others, that you were placed here to be a representation of what's possible when you apply your life, your energy, your effort, your faith into what you were given to do in this world. Everyone has a purpose. And when you start to understand that, and you start to stand in that, then there's absolutely nothing you can come against that you're not already built for. I remind myself consistently that I'm built for this. I remind myself consistently when people are talking about me behind my back, I'm built for this. When people are saying bad things about me or wishing for my demise, I'm built for this. When I experience delay, I'm built for this. When I have to go an extra mile, I'm built for this. I get up every morning and I attack my mission with one thing and one statement in mind. No surrender, no retreat. I understand that there are going to be moments of pain, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. It's a part of the journey. You don't walk this journey without experiencing pain. You don't walk this journey without experiencing struggle, frustration, delay. You don't walk this journey without going through many of the vicissitudes of life. That's a part of the journey. But you walk it understanding that you're built for the battle. You walk in understanding that your destiny is set. All you've got to do is stand firm and walk it. I encourage you to get in the fight. Stop settling. Stop thinking you can hide in the corner of comfort and avoid pain and get through life. You end up experiencing that pain anyway, but you end up experiencing it outside of the control of your own responses, which determine the results you get from the pain. When you engage the pain knowing that you can't get around it, but it has something for you, you go into it with an expectancy of coming out of the storm better than when you went in. And when you make up in your mind that every storm you enter, you're going to come out better than when you went in, greatness, you will not have to pursue greatness. Greatness will overtake you. That came from my great-grandfather, who was my adopted father, my father in every way that matters. He told me that, and I live by that. When you go into the storm and your only concern is coming out of that storm better than you went in, you allow the storm to shape you. You allow the storm to strengthen you. You allow the storm to make you more alert, more focused, more attentive to detail, more set on what's necessary. You come out better. And if you continuously do that, you don't have to chase greatness. It'll overtake you. I love you guys. As I always say, I love you guys. I keep you guys lifted. I send out positive energy. I tell you this, I'm going to die on E. I promise you that I'm going to do. I'm hoping it's 50 years from now. But whenever it is, 30, 40, 50 years from now, when it's my turn to transition in life, I'm not leaving anything but a legacy behind. I'm not leaving one book unwritten, one speech unspoken, one lecture undelivered, one life untouched. I'm going to wake up every day and give it everything I got. And it's not easy all the time. It's not about ease. This journey isn't about ease. I'm sorry. Let's get that straight. It's not about ease. It's about determination. It's about focus. It's about accepting the responsibility associated with your design and your purpose. It's about walking it out. It's about leaving a legacy that says, I came, I saw, I conquered. I'm out of here. Peace. Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace here, dropping in with a little special announcement. For those who have followed me for any stretch of time, you know, outside of the businesses that I run, like Myriad Business Solutions, the Visionetics Institute, Odyssey Media Group, I also do a great deal of work inside of the inner city communities in Houston, Dallas, and other areas. I'm asking now, as we push a fundraiser, that you support what the Odyssey Project is doing in the inner cities, especially with programs like Black Men Lead, which is a rite of passage initiative, and Restoring Ghetto's Forgotten Daughters, which is a program focused on helping young girls, but boys as well, suffering from childhood sexual abuse, rape, molestation, domestic abuse, absentee fatherhood, and so many other things. The information will be in the box. Thank you.
From a conceptual perspective, people talk about a desire to be successful.